going to watch the trailer of Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan is the day, right? You put the Rakhi on, right? A sister puts it on her brother. And sometimes in movies, in comedies, like a girl might put it on a guy. And so she's kind of saying, like, you're like a brother to me. And so it's sometimes, comedic because he may like the girl and she's now brothered him. Instead of the friend zone, it's the brother zone. In play. Sometimes being a brother is better than being a superhero. Oh, how cute. Okay, so this is probably more serious than the fun stuff.
जैसे ही मेरी बहनों की शादी हो जाएगी मैं ले आऊंगा.
Who are his sisters? Bhumi. Bhumi, what's with this acting?
सुबह को भी शाम को भी तेरी करूं मैं जय जयकार जी.
क्या गारंटी है कि आपको गोलगप्पे खाने से लड़का ही होगा?
25 रुपए के गोलगप्पे के साथ साथ सर्टिफिकेट भी दे दे तुझे. कितने सालों
से
कभी अपनी बहनों की शादी करेगा, कब तेरे से शादी होगी. खुद तो अपनी माँ को वचन देके मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम राम हो गया और मेरे को बना लिया साला जटायु.
20 लाख एक लड़की की शादी के लिए बहुत ज्यादा. 4 बहनें, डिस्काउंट तो बनता है.
जो वैरायटी लेके आए हो ना, कमीशन डबल बनता है.
कौन सा बैंक लूट के लाऊंगा. एक बहन होती तो कुछ कर भी लेता. यहाँ तो 4 हैं.
कुत्ते गए हैं बेटा.
हो मेरा कम डन कर दो एक बार जी.
Oh, Himesh made the music. Long time since I've seen Himesh's name.
ये टिकटॉक पर बड़े फेमस होते हैं. मैं शादी करवा दूंगा तेरी से.
कबाड़ी वाला है वो.
मेरी लुगाई
8 महीने में रिटायर होने वाला हूँ. रिटायर होने से पहले मैं अपनी बेटी का घर बसा हुआ देखना चाहता हूँ. 6 महीने तेरे पास, वरना कोई बढ़िया सा रिश्ता देख के ना इसको निपटा दूंगा. फिर याद करते रहना अपने बचपन का प्यार. अब नहीं रुकूंगा मैं. और दहेज देने के पैसे हैं मेरे पास.
भाई साहब, इस देश के हर घर में एक बेटी बैठी है जिसका दहेज कम पड़ रहा है, और बस इस उम्मीद में कि वो छाती ठोक कर उसे विदा कर सके. उसका बाप भाई अपनी हड्डियां गला रहा है.
This movie is about dowry.
किस्मत से ज्यादा और वक्त से पहले कुछ नहीं होगा भैया. मेरी और इन 3 लड़कियों की किस्मत में कुछ कमी है.
Well, it's not about it, but it just mentions that, it's
खुद
not
आते
good.
हैं. जिस राम ने चोंच दिए वही दाना भी देगा.
तेरे साथ हूँ.
I don't know any of the sisters. So it's interesting again for people who I've never seen before. Why does this sound familiar? It sounds like another song, but it stops and repeats it. What song is it? I'll listen to that again. Okay.
भैया कहाँ से लाए आप मेरी शादी के लिए ये पैसे?
दुकान गिरवी रख दी.
मेरी शादी के लिए ये क्या? इन तीनों के लिए क्या करोगे?
2 किडनी है, एक बेच दूंगा. अरे चल ना पागल.
Cute. All right. Overall, looking at the 4 sisters. Okay. Overall, I like the movie. Something's just weird about the execution, but I like the movie. I like the premise. I like that, he's the older brother. He wants to marry off his sister. It's so funny. I feel sometimes these movies have these traditional or old premises about, like, in order for them to be settled, they have to be married. When you can just make sure that they're settled with, like, a good job, live in a good area, financially efficient, that kind of thing. But nope, she can never be happy or settled if she's not married. I'm not trying to insult the movie. I do think everybody wants to get married, and it is nice to get a little help. I know dowry is illegal. I'm not sure how many people still do dowry. Do you think dowry is still, I won't say not done. I'm sure there are people who might still practice the act of dowry, which is illegal. But as much as Bollywood mentions it, I wonder if it's done to that amount nowadays, not in the past. Nowadays, it's interesting how he has to do dowry when there are different avenues nowadays in which I feel like you can get married without finding someone who asks for the dowry. I like the premise of the story, and then also he's holding off on his marriage because he wants to make sure his siblings are married off and settled first. I've seen Bhumi and Akshay together. To me, they don't really have that kind of chemistry. I don't feel it. I don't see it. I will say this. I mean, I hate to say it because it's not the actor's fault. I think Akshay Kumar's a little too old for the role. I would have preferred someone younger. He and the daddy look the same age. Except the daddy has the gray hair, but like I'm sure there's not that much of an age difference between Akshay Kumar and Bhumi's dad in the film. So I kind of wish they got someone younger, like a Ranbir Kapoor, who is, still older, but he looks young enough. I feel like Akshay's too old for the role, that it's kind of distracting in a sense. It's nice to see him kind of stripped back away from all the action and the drama and like the bravado and the machismo of, like a Bollywood hero. And like they said at the beginning, sometimes it's better to be a brother than a superhero. And in this film, he's playing more of a brother than a Bollywood hero. It actually reminded me of a movie with Satyajit Sinha. And off the top of my head, I cannot tell you the name of the film. In that movie, he's taking care of his siblings. And I remember thinking that the guy, because I didn't know who he was at the time, looked pretty old for the role. Like all his siblings were really young. Even his love interest looked younger than him. And even though I did enjoy the film, I believe I did, and I enjoyed his acting, I just remember that stood out to me. And I was like, this man must be famous. This man must be a legend for him to get this role. I do wish also that the trailer had a bit more comedy. There was something about, like, I liked the story, but in terms of just reading the dialogue, it didn't really pop out to me. It didn't really stand out to me. I feel like I liked the story more than the writing. So that's where I am in terms of like the execution. But either way, I hope the movie is good. All right, bye.